Chapter 109, Deduction. The sound of running footsteps entered Klein's ears, calming him down as he stood at the entrance of the guard room. Leonard arrived first, holding a revolver. He asked in a solemn voice, "What happened?" Watching Leonard struggle to stop, Klein suddenly thought of something that Roseanne had mentioned in the past. 3 years ago, Leonard, who had just become a sleepless, tried to run down the flight of stairs despite not having adapted to the potion's power, causing him to fall and roll down. With a cough, Klein pointed at Janice Gate and said there was a knocking noise from the inside, which then became a loud slamming noise. Then the door was pushed open a little. Janice Gate was pushed open. The short Kinley asked in shock. Yes, a slit was open. Klein continued his description. He saw that Leonard, Kinley, and Royale had stopped approaching the guard room, instead forming an arc formation a few steps away, loosely surrounding Klein. He paused for a moment before asking, "Are you suspicious of me?" "No, it isn't suspicion. This is protocol." Kinley shook his head. In this tense atmosphere, Leonard maintained his flippant attitude, laughing as he added, "There have been incidents like this in other churches." The Beyonder guarding Janice Gate lost control and pulled the bell before killing to teammates who came to help. All right, Klein no longer felt angry and aggrieved at being ostracized. Instead, he asked, "Then how should I prove that I haven't lost control?" Leonard wiped away his flippant smile and tapped his chest for times. With a hoarse voice, he recited softly, "Lacking clothes and food, they have no shelter in the cold. They are drenched by rains and huddle round the rocks for lack of shelter. They are orphans snatched from the breast, hope lost on them. They are the poor that have been forced off the proper path. The Evernight did not forsake them, but bestowed them with love." The holy, yet pitiful prayer reverberated around the basement, making the bodies, hearts, and souls of everyone present feel purified and tranquil. Seeing Klein not display any abnormal reactions, Leonard stopped his recital and smiled. "There's no problem. You are still our trusted partner." Madame Royale, who had been quiet all this time, looked at Janice Gate and asked, "What did you see when the gate was pushed open?" "I saw a misfortune cloth puppet, the one wearing the black classic regal gown." 306 to 5, Klein replied, still a little fearful. But 3 seconds later, a formless power pulled it back and Janice Gate was closed once again. "What's going on?" Leonard, Kinley, and Royal Exengix. "Ha! Wearing the Samota Seisu. Wedent the Thetrus. But since Sekinis Gatis Glosiden Si Antinin. Weshalden Tenor Atist. Wahave to Wadel Tild Want Captain. Royal calmly add, "I will Waitheri and Warateri." "All right, Leninard Movhiv Intendant. Asamastu a Furfurs, Ishal Statu." Kinley, Renturneth a Sentintintin. Kinley did Samuk. He just Nadedimid Ledalidi. Leonard Lancedal Adelivliani. Perhaps Wekankanteri? Ististo have a Von Torrent, Torlax. No problem. Klein adjusted his revolver and put it back into his armpit holster. Royal Edidin Vacoinian, Butinstead Strocorums, Black Harrishan Jurator. While playing for Gildranging. No fighting Gevel. Klein said casually, "Misfortune Eklatupt, Imian 306 to 5. According to Idot Stentik, is equipped with Tiflike Kick. Haha, Threases. Leonard Chawed Wellistas Tenin and on and as. In Thepis 4 years, 306 to 5 has displayed like Hecker actorists. West Stanford Stas Winterity. Pass, you already vended. Royal Esket simply. Askline hesitethant. Lefon Artukas Frefefs? Yes. Since 306 to 5 shouldered of a knife like Hecker actorists, thus in its action stumum. Fist factor muster bear. Otherwise, where would Vob Zerentantanes? Haster been in a fee finton? Roniel as Sockley Fentristes. There I sin lion fintend. The anti-Geo NS family S notebook, and the sealed artifact to Dasho for 9, as stored behind Chan, is Gate 4 and Night. Lenar look at that Intershan ZZZZZZ, Hessaid with a smile. I F20 for 9 Kelmicothermisful turretin. Tings of methangalicals. So suspected the fetelephim. Klein thought fedondant. Thatistimus leclerixly, in a very expected douchabidit. Typically speaking, Bix and Garamanicantistin. Thants because a helictendi. Royally explainedrantind. Twokings, a straight from 8 toking. Dos nuna want it? 3-6 and no more. Up and seeing this, Klein anly nardless. Having note being contentintian, they forget cementing. Royal was viving tennis. Watching Royal elect, Klein took the Papastuni. Then Whopper pulled 306 to 5 back. Leonard glanced at Datamicum. Dosoria lithantif indi? Only consists of Farabed? In reality, Wenthesensifly, Tastepper swol Deldred. To lep out rint the Garif trees. The power only Wicaristens. Thonis also Whiteratenitin. In other words, Thenoptane Adodal Taranto. Klein thought Forgabibi. Defensiva Mechanismus? Like a Magnafeed Verifinstins? Yes, Royal Enedetta share test. Treri Seria Santrictus. Thesgati's main Toraphy. Sir Sincera Preferatory. And from Smalkin Tustin. Eyes Klein Adetta Waddle Louisea a Thabament. Leonard Lock Dendids. Thinnerisen just in a fine of isn't in. Saint Selena Cheshire Berry. Shuasaya sequence spy listins. Theshasoff Saintsons? Asha Sofa sequence binder? Sacred Ashes? What is said Ashiv? Klein was a spuzzlisha wa weshishishish. Sas Selena Washin. Soon as active dirterd. Thus, Saint Selena Wasam likely as a nami monterictinsm. Linenard seemed at interidism as rumors suggest thontes. Or a Shasafi sequence being darintrusty. Of course, those registrums. Klein nodded, focusing as a teshin. Thurer now went to Stinston, but Klein lost exdolisty. It pained Hischert, but Leonard, high fully expressed papiantizes. Lost for Soliandin, Leving Royal Lest went to Stune. Thesen Hashja Strine, it's Smittern. Thek Whiteather, Madam Sikatrin Draffin, Klein Rodathan Torintendi, and Returnator Graphic Skull. He filled to new Soli Addis, Big to Midnight Tenliston, Tinestetifa Fenton, and Ketchup and Sanchin Teffin. Good morning, Captain. He called and Thelpa Wenten. Done. Wowasino Blackward. Tokov Hishatanafi Autoluk. Good morning, Yaushuld Hedbakorstum. Did anything happen, Lins? Plenamidi Adolifs. Okay, Dundee, ID&T give his opinion. He can send your Tedifa Fifish if it will send out a graffle. Klein it Stenery. Heslola walked to 3-6 Zouda Landstrentorid. Hefel Taladum Orange, Somdenly Rememberage and Tiffis. Estorgo Hotel Tefer Tenton. How Calda have worked? It was as if some offensions, stopping for Frontoring. Estas being some Teffinistif is. Them is for Tuneclip, 306 to 5 shall have a binic 10. We did it only Shivala Bar Wasset Beckas would with a fifisted. It is settle if it's per costo. What is the motive of Fiafi Shanishanin? Has it got it all with Fifilic Tizizizes? And that a Bikamer? Many suspicion schlaffen, rooting him to fist. Hongazan Sharif and Torin, or Hedjapindra Papatic.